Welcome back to Z Coins. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins of the 20th century, the 1982 D Lincoln cent. Why is this tiny penny making big waves in the numismatic community? Could it really be worth $85,000? Stick around, because we're about to uncover the secrets of this seemingly ordinary coin. Asterisk, before we get into the incredible value of this penny, let's go back in time to 1982. It was a year of big changes for the Lincoln cent. The U.S. Mint made a significant shift in the composition of this coin. Up until that year, pennies were made primarily of 95% copper and 5% zinc. But in 1982, due to the rising cost of copper, the mint decided to change the composition to 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper. This might sound like a minor change, but it created a fascinating situation for coin collectors. Asterisk now, here's where things get really interesting. In 1982, the mint produced Lincoln cents in both copper and zinc. There were also multiple varieties, with both large and small dates for each composition. This led to a lot of different 1982 Lincoln cents, making it a confusing but exciting year for collectors. Asterisk, so, what makes the 1982 D penny so special? The D stands for the Denver Mint, where this particular penny was struck. And while millions of pennies were minted in 1982, only one has been discovered with the Denver Mint mark, a small date variety, and struck on a bronze planchet. That's the key. This is a transitional error coin, and it's one of a kind. Asterisk, a transitional error occurs when the mint accidentally uses a planchet from the previous metal composition during a year when a change was made. So, in this case, the 1982 D small date bronze penny should have been made of zinc, but it was struck on a bronze planchet instead, making it incredibly rare and valuable. Asterisk, but why is it worth $85,000, you ask? Well, rarity is the biggest factor. In the world of coin collecting, rarity can drive prices sky high. And with this being the only known example of a 1982 D small date bronze penny, it's a collector's dream. Not only does this coin represent a mistake by the mint, but it also encapsulates a pivotal moment in the history of U.S. coinage. Asterisk, this specific 1982 D penny was actually discovered in 2016, and since then, it has been authenticated and graded by PCGS, one of the top coin grading companies. It received a grade of MS65, which stands for Mint State 65, indicating that the coin is in exceptional condition, with only a few minor imperfections visible under magnification. Asterisk, so, what does this mean for you? Well, if you have a 1982 D Lincoln cent, you might want to take a closer look at it. Even though this particular transitional error is a unique find, there could still be other undiscovered examples out there. Make sure to weigh your 1982 pennies and check the date closely. If your 1982 D penny weighs around 3.11 grams instead of the usual 2.5 grams for zinc pennies, you might just have a bronze penny on your hands. Asterisk, but let's be realistic. Finding a second 1982 D small date bronze penny is like finding a needle in a haystack. Still, it's not impossible. The thrill of coin collecting is that you never know what you might come across. Every penny in your pocket could hold a hidden treasure. Asterisk, so, there you have it. The story of the 1982 D Lincoln cent that could be worth $85,000. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Who knows, maybe the next video could help you find a hidden gem in your own collection. Asterisk. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting, and we're talking about a very special coin that could turn a simple penny into a small fortune. Yes, you heard that right. We're discussing the 1983 D Lincoln penny with a D mint mark. Some of these pennies are worth up to $80,000. So, if you have a penny jar at home, you might want to start searching through it right after this video. So what's so special about the 1983 D Lincoln penny? And how on earth could a single penny be worth tens of thousands of dollars? Let's break it down. First, let's talk a little about the history of this coin. The 1983 Lincoln penny was minted in a time of change for the U.S. Mint. In 1982, the mint transitioned from using copper to primarily zinc with a copper plating due to the rising cost of copper. This change meant that 1983 was one of the first full years when pennies were made primarily of zinc. The D on the penny stands for the Denver Mint, one of the major mints that produce U.S. coins. But what makes the 1983 D penny so valuable isn't just the material or where it was minted. It's about a very special error that occurred during production. The magic word here is error. In the world of coin collecting, errors can mean big money. And the 1983 D Lincoln penny we're talking about is a famous example of a double die reverse error. So what exactly is a double die reverse? This type of error occurs when a coin is struck more than once with a slightly misaligned die, resulting in some of the coin's design elements appearing doubled. In the case of the 1983 D penny, if you look closely, you might see doubling in the lettering on the back, especially in the words United States of America and E pluribus unum. This doubling makes the coin rare and highly sought after by collectors. Now, let's talk about why the current market value of one of these error pennies could be as high as $80,000. A small number of these pennies have been found with an extremely rare double die error, and in pristine condition, known as MS67 Plus Red, that's mint state grade. These coins have fetched prices up to $80,000 at auction. One of the most notable sales of a 1983 D double die penny was at an auction where the coin, in nearly perfect condition, sold for this jaw-dropping amount. This kind of sale creates a buzz in the numismatic community, and suddenly everyone is on the hunt for one of these rare coins. So, you're probably wondering how you can identify if your 1983 D penny is the one that could make you a small fortune. Here's what you should look for. First, grab a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. The doubling on a double die reverse error can often be subtle. Focus on the reverse side of the coin, specifically the lettering. Look at United States of America, E pluribus unum, and the Lincoln Memorial Building itself. If the letters or parts of the building appear to be doubled, then you might just have a double die reverse penny. Additionally, you want to check the overall condition of the penny. Remember, the most valuable pennies are in mint state, meaning they have little to no wear and retain their original color and luster. The grading scale for coins ranges from poor to mint state, and for these pennies, anything above MS65 is considered highly valuable. But identifying a double die error is just the first step. To truly understand the value of your coin, you need to know about coin grading. Professional coin grading services, like PCGS or NGC, will evaluate your coin's condition and assign it a grade. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. As we mentioned, an MS67 Plus red grade is where you start seeing those $80,000 price tags. So, if you think you have a double die 1983 D penny, getting it professionally graded is crucial. Not only does this confirm the authenticity and condition of your coin, but it also provides credibility if you decide to sell it. Alright, let's say you've found a 1983 D double die penny and had it graded. What's next? How do you go about selling it? There are a few routes you can take. You can sell it through a reputable coin dealer or auction house. Auction houses, in particular, are great if you have a high-grade coin because they cater to serious collectors who are willing to pay top dollar. Another option is online marketplaces, but be sure to have a reputable grading certification if you go this route to avoid scams and ensure you get a fair price. And remember, patience is key. The coin market can fluctuate, So holding onto your rare find until the right buyer comes along could mean the difference between thousands of dollars. So there you have it. The 1983 D Lincoln penny is more than just a piece of copper and zinc. It's a potential gold mine for those who know what to look for. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, finding a rare era coin like this can be incredibly exciting and profitable. Remember to always check your pocket change and keep an eye out for these little treasures. Who knows? You could be holding on to a small fortune right now. If you enjoyed this video and want more tips on coin collecting and other valuable finds, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. Also, drop a comment below if you have any rare coins or if you want to share your coin collecting stories. We'd love to hear from you. We've got an exciting story for you about a coin that's making waves in the numismatic world. A 1985 Lincoln cent that's worth a staggering $75,000. Yes, you heard that right. 75 grand for a penny. So what makes this coin so special? Stick around as we unravel the mystery behind this rare mint mark and how you might just have one of these treasures hiding in your pocket change. Before we dive into why this coin is so valuable, let's start with a little background on the 1985 Lincoln cent. The Lincoln cent, also known as the Lincoln penny, was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the years, the design has remained largely consistent, with some variations and updates, but it's always featured the profile of America's 16th president. The 1985 Lincoln cent is a fairly common coin from a mintage perspective. The U.S. Mint produced hundreds of millions of these pennies at 3 different locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. But what sets apart the 1985 Lincoln cent we're talking about today is not the year or the general design, but a very rare error that was made during production. To understand why this coin is so valuable, we need to talk a bit about mint marks. For those who are new to coin collecting, a mint mark is a small letter on a coin that indicates where the coin was minted. The 3 main U.S. mint locations that struck pennies in 1985 were: most Lincoln cents from 1985 are pretty standard in value, typically worth just their face value or slightly more in uncirculated condition. However, a few coins have anomalies or errors that make them incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. The 1985 Lincoln cent that we're discussing today falls into this rare category due to a unique minting error. So, what exactly happened with this 1985 penny? It's known as a mint mark error. This particular 1985 Lincoln cent has a double die error on the obverse, the front side with Lincoln's profile. A double die occurs when the coin is struck more than once by the die, causing an overlapping image. This doubling can occur on any part of the design, but is most noticeable on the lettering and date. For the 1985 Lincoln cent, the doubling is very distinct. You can see a clear doubling on Lincoln's profile, the date, and sometimes the motto, "In God We Trust." This error was not intentional and was likely the result of a mishap during the die production process, making these coins extraordinarily rare. There are very few of these double die 1985 pennies known to exist, which is why they are so valuable. The rarity combined with the distinctive nature of the error makes this coin incredibly appealing to collectors. Now, let's talk about the money. How does a single penny reach a market value of $75,000? Well, it all comes down to rarity, condition, and demand. In 2024, a pristine, uncirculated example of the 1985 Lincoln cent with this double die error sold at auction for $75,000. This record-breaking sale set the numismatic community buzzing. The high price is largely due to the fact that only a handful of these error coins have been discovered in such perfect condition. Condition is key in numismatics. The better the condition, the higher the value. Coins that are graded as MS65, Mint State 65, or higher by grading companies like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC) are particularly prized. If you have a 1985 Lincoln cent, the chances of it being this rare double die are slim, but not impossible. Most examples of the 1985 double die cent that have surfaced are in circulated condition, meaning they've been in use and have some wear and tear. Even in lesser conditions, these coins can still fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the severity of the doubling and the overall preservation of the coin. Alright, now the big question: do you have one of these valuable pennies in your collection? Here's how you can check. To spot the doubling on the penny, you'll need a good magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. The doubling on these coins can be subtle, so a close inspection is essential. The doubling on the 1985 double die Lincoln cent is most often visible on the date and the words, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty." Compare your coin to regular 1985 pennies and see if there's a noticeable difference. Even if your coin has the double die error, its value will significantly depend on its condition. Coins with fewer scratches, dents, and discoloration are worth more. If you believe you've found a 1985 double die penny, consider getting it professionally graded. This process will give you an official assessment of your coin's condition and authenticity, which can greatly increase its value and make it more appealing to buyers or collectors. So, you think you've hit the jackpot with a 1985 double die Lincoln cent. Here's what you should do next. Cleaning a coin can actually lower its value. Collectors prefer coins in their original, unaltered state, even if they're a little dirty or tarnished. Reach out to a professional numismatist or a reputable coin dealer who can give you a more accurate assessment of your coin's value and rarity. If you're looking to cash in, you have several options. You can sell directly to a collector, put your coin up for auction, or even sell it through an online marketplace that specializes in rare coins. Keep in mind that selling through an auction house might bring you the best price, especially if your coin is in exceptional condition. And there you have it, folks. The story behind the incredibly rare and valuable 1985 double die Lincoln cent. It's amazing to think that a simple penny could be worth so much, but that's the magic of coin collecting. Every coin tells a story, and some of them are worth more than you could ever imagine. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest coin discoveries and numismatic stories. And hey, check your pocket change. You never know, you might just be holding a small fortune. We're diving into a topic that's been making waves in the numismatic community: the 1989 Lincoln cent. That's right, a penny that's currently valued at a whopping $68,000. Could you imagine finding one of these in your pocket change? Stick around to find out how this seemingly ordinary coin became so valuable, and what you should be looking for if you want to add one to your collection. The 1989 Lincoln cent may look like just another penny to most of us, but it's far from ordinary. This coin is part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. Millions of these coins were minted every year, including in 1989, but there's something unique about some of the coins from this particular year that makes them extremely valuable. So, what makes a penny like the 1989 Lincoln cent worth tens of thousands of dollars? It usually comes down to a few key factors: rarity, mint mark, condition, and errors. Let's break each of these down to understand how they apply to our star coin. First up, let's talk about rarity. Even though millions of pennies are minted each year, certain coins become rare due to mistakes or anomalies that occur during the minting process. This leads us to the next factor: mint errors. Mint errors can range from double dies, where an image is stamped twice, to off-center strikes, where the design isn't perfectly centered on the coin. The 1989 Lincoln cent that's caught everyone's attention is notable for its mint mark error. Mint marks indicate where a coin was produced, like P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. What's fascinating about some 1989 pennies is that they were struck with a mint mark that was not intended for them. A few pennies were found to have a D mint mark from the Denver Mint, but these coins were actually struck in Philadelphia. This kind of error makes the coin extremely rare and sought after by collectors. Next, we have condition, or, as collectors say, the grade of the coin. A coin's grade ranges from poor, P1, to mint state, MS70. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin, especially if it's a rare error like the 1989 Lincoln cent. For the 1989 Lincoln cent to reach values like $68,000, it would need to be in exceptional condition, typically graded at MS65 or higher. A coin in this grade looks almost as if it just came off the minting press, with no visible scratches, discoloration, or wear. Now you might be asking, how can I tell if my 1989 penny is one of these rare coins? Great question. Let's go through the steps to identify if you have a valuable 1989 Lincoln cent. First, check the date on the coin. It should clearly read 1989. Next, look at the mint mark. If you see a D mint mark but know the coin came from the Philadelphia Mint, that's your first clue that you might have a valuable coin. Third, examine the coin's condition. Is it free of major scratches, marks, or discolorations? If yes, then you could be onto something. Lastly, get the coin professionally graded. While you can do a preliminary check at home, having the coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC can authenticate its rarity and grade, which is crucial for determining its true market value. So why are collectors willing to pay up to $68,000 for a 1989 Lincoln cent? The answer lies in a combination of factors: a rare mint error, high grade, and the overall rarity of such coins in that specific condition. Remember, in the world of coin collecting, rarity and demand can drive prices sky high, even for a penny. Recent auction sales have shown that collectors are willing to shell out big bucks for these rare pennies. A 1989 Lincoln cent with a mint mark error and graded MS68 recently sold for $68,000. That's a staggering amount for a coin that's technically only worth 1 cent in face value. So, there you have it, the story behind the 1989 Lincoln cent and why it's making headlines in the numismatic community. If you're a collector or just someone curious about coins, it's always worth checking your change. You never know what hidden gems you might find. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to your channel name for more fascinating insights into the world of coin collecting. And let us know in the comments below, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found in your change? We're diving into the world of numismatics to explore a fascinating piece of American currency history, the 1994 Lincoln 1-cent penny. But this isn't just any penny. This one has captured the interest of collectors and investors alike because of its surprising value. Stick around as we uncover why this seemingly ordinary coin could be worth an astonishing $62,000. At first glance, a 1994 Lincoln penny might not seem extraordinary. After all, it's just a 1-cent coin minted over 30 years ago. But hold on, there's more to this penny than meets the eye. To understand the value of this coin, let's rewind to 1994. The U.S. Mint produced billions of Lincoln pennies in that year, as they do every year. However, only a small number of these coins have a unique characteristic that makes them incredibly valuable to collectors. The key to this penny's value lies in its mint mark. Most 1994 pennies have the D mint mark, indicating they were produced at the Denver Mint. But here's where things get interesting. Some of these pennies have an S mint mark, which indicates they were struck at the San Francisco Mint. This S-Mint mark is a significant anomaly because, officially, the San Francisco Mint was not supposed to produce pennies in 1994. The San Francisco Mint primarily produced proof coins that year, but a small number of 1994 pennies bearing the S-Mint mark slipped through. These coins were likely mixed up with proof coinage or somehow made it into circulation by accident. That's where the rarity comes into play. The value of a coin is heavily influenced by its condition. Professional coin graders use a scale from 1 to 70 to determine a coin's grade, with 70 being a perfect specimen. The 1994 Lincoln penny in question is incredibly rare, and its value increases dramatically if it's in mint condition. Coins that are graded as MS65 or higher can command significant prices. An MS67 or higher grade is even more valuable. For a 1994 penny with an S-Mint mark to be worth $62,000, it would need to be in pristine condition, likely graded as MS67 or higher by professional numismatic services. The $62,000 valuation we're talking about comes from recent auctions and private sales where collectors have paid top dollar for these rare coins. This extraordinary value reflects the high demand among collectors and investors who are keen to add such a rare find to their collections. The 1994 S-Mint mark penny is one of those rare finds that can make a huge difference in a collector's portfolio. Its value is driven by its rarity and the sheer excitement of discovering a coin that wasn't supposed to exist in circulation. So how can you find one of these elusive pennies? The key is to carefully examine your coin collection or any loose change you come across. Look for the S-Mint mark, which is located on the reverse side of the coin, just below the Lincoln Memorial. And always consider getting your coins professionally graded if you think you might have a rare find. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a casual enthusiast, the world of rare coins offers endless excitement. The 1994 Lincoln penny with the S-Mint mark is a prime example of how something as simple as a coin can hold incredible value. We're diving deep into a very special penny, the 2002 Lincoln cent. You heard it right. This seemingly ordinary penny could be worth up to $54,000 in today's market. Stick around to find out what makes this coin so valuable, how to identify it, and why collectors are willing to pay such high prices. First, let's set the stage. The Lincoln cent, featuring the profile of the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, has been a staple of American currency since 1909. Over the years, the design has seen various changes, especially in the reverse. But today, our focus is on the 2002 Lincoln cent. While 2002 might seem like just another year for penny production, some unique characteristics make certain 2002 Lincoln cents incredibly valuable to collectors. So, what makes this 2002 penny stand out from the billions of other pennies minted? There are a few key factors that can significantly increase its value. 1. The mint mark on a coin tells us where it was minted, D for Denver, P for Philadelphia, and so on. However, in 2002, there were reports of some unusual minting errors that have caught the eye of collectors worldwide. Minting errors, such as double die strikes, off-center strikes, or even missing elements, can significantly boost a coin's value. 2. The state of the coin plays a crucial role in its valuation. Coins in mint state, or those graded by the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC), as MS68 or higher, are incredibly rare and sought after. Even the slightest blemish or imperfection can affect a coin's grade, so finding one in near-perfect condition is like hitting the jackpot. 3. Some 2002 Lincoln cents have rare mint errors, like off-center strikes, broad strikes, or misaligned dies. These errors are unique to specific mint locations and years, making them particularly interesting to numismatists. That's coin collectors, by the way. The rarity of these error coins, especially if they're in top condition, drives up their value. Now, here's the moment you've been waiting for. The most valuable 2002 Lincoln cent known to collectors is one that features a dramatic mint error and is in pristine condition. This particular penny was struck multiple times, creating a double die effect that is highly visible to the naked eye. Why does this matter? Because it's all about rarity and condition. Only a handful of these error coins were minted, and even fewer have been found in mint condition. As of now, the estimated value of such a penny, especially one graded MS-68 or higher, can fetch up to $54,000 at auction. So how can you tell if your 2002 Lincoln cent is worth more than just a penny? Here are some steps to help you identify a potentially valuable coin. Check for the D or P mint mark under the date. Rare errors and varieties could have inconsistencies or unusual appearances in these areas. Use a magnifying glass to look for signs of doubling, misalignment, or any unusual markings. These are telltale signs of mint errors. The value skyrockets if the coin is in mint state. Look for coins that have no scratches, discoloration, or wear dot if you believe you've found a rare coin. Consider having it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. They can provide a precise grade that reflects the coin's true value. Let's talk numbers. The coin collecting market has seen a surge in interest over the past few years, partly due to a growing appreciation for rare and historical items, and the advent of online auctions making rare finds more accessible. Currently, a 2002 Lincoln cent with significant mint errors and in top condition can sell for anywhere from a few $100s to tens of thousands. The highest price recorded is around $54,000 for an MS-69 graded coin with a unique error. That's the dream. If you're considering selling a valuable 2002 penny, be sure to always start with a professional appraisal to understand its market value. Options range from local coin shops to major auction houses and online platforms like eBay or heritage auctions. Sometimes, holding onto a coin might increase its value over time, especially if market demand rises. If you're new to coin collecting or looking to expand your collection, here are a few tips. Go through your pocket change and see if you have any coins that could be valuable. Join a local coin club, read up on numismatic literature, or watch more videos like this one. A good magnifying glass, a high-quality coin album, and even gloves can help you preserve and identify coins. Finding rare coins takes time, and the market can fluctuate, but with patience and diligence, you can build a valuable collection. There you have it, folks! The 2002 Lincoln cent could be worth a lot more than just 1 cent if you know what to look for. Make sure to check your change, and who knows? You might just find a hidden treasure worth $54,000. We're diving into the world of modern coinage, specifically the 2015 Lincoln penny with a mint mark that could be worth up to $30,000. Yes, you heard that right, a penny worth thousands of dollars. So, grab your magnifying glass, and let's explore this numismatic mystery together. First, let's cover the basics. The 2015 Lincoln penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, features the familiar image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, which has been a staple of the U.S. penny since 1909. The reverse side features the Union Shield, introduced in 2010, symbolizing President Lincoln's preservation of the United States as a single country. In 2015, these pennies were minted in large quantities at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, indicated by the absence of a mint mark or a small d on the obverse, respectively. The S mint mark, for San Francisco, was used for proof coins specifically intended for collectors. Now, these coins are typically made from a composition of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating. Generally, billions of these pennies are produced every year, and for the most part, they are only worth their face value. However, Certain unique varieties and errors can make some of these coins incredibly valuable to collectors. So, what makes a 2015 penny worth up to $30,000? Well, the key factor here is errors. Coin errors are mistakes made during the minting process, which can make a coin rare and highly desirable to collectors. For the 2015 Lincoln penny, the rare and valuable varieties that have been making headlines are the error coins. One of the most notable errors is the double die obverse (DDO). This error occurs when the coin is struck twice by the die, but the second strike is slightly offset, creating a doubling effect. On the 2015 penny, this might be most noticeable on the date the word "Liberty" or "In God We Trust." Another error to look out for is the off-center strike. This happens when the blank coin, planchet, isn't properly centered in the press, resulting in part of the design being cut off. The more off-center the strike, the more valuable the coin tends to be. A 2015 Lincoln penny with a significant off-center strike error could easily fetch a high price at auction. There are also die breaks or cuds, where part of the die cracks or breaks off, leaving an unstruck area on the coin, and strike-through errors, where foreign material is struck into the coin, leaving unique indentations or patterns. You might be wondering, why do these errors make a coin so valuable? Well, it all comes down to rarity and demand. In the world of coin collecting, also known as numismatics, the value of a coin often depends on its rarity. Error coins are inherently rare because they aren't supposed to exist, meaning only a few might make it past quality control at the mint. When these errors are found on modern coins, especially in great condition, they can fetch thousands of dollars because collectors are willing to pay a premium for these unusual pieces. Additionally, the 2015 Lincoln penny with these significant errors has caught the attention of collectors worldwide, leading to increased demand and driving up prices even further. The highest recorded auction price for a 2015 Lincoln penny with a dramatic double die error or major off-center strike can go up to $30,000. Now that you know what makes these pennies so valuable, you're probably itching to check your spare change. Here's what to look for. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to closely examine the date, Liberty, and In God We Trust on the front of the coin. Look for any signs of doubling, where the letters or numbers appear to have a shadow or duplicate outline. This is easier to spot with the naked eye. Look for pennies where the design is not centered and part of it appears to be missing or shifted. These will appear as raised blobs of metal on the coin, often on the edge or in areas where the design is missing. These can take on many forms, but look for any strange indentations or impressions on the coin that don't seem to be part of the intended design. Remember, condition matters too. Even if you find an error, the coin's value will significantly depend on its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70 by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, with higher grades indicating better condition and therefore more value. Let's talk market value. As of now, the most dramatic error coins from 2015 are fetching prices upwards of $30,000. Especially if they are graded as mint state or uncirculated. Coins with minor errors or in lower grades can still bring in hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Prices can fluctuate based on the number of error coins discovered, collector demand, and overall market conditions. Always keep an eye on recent sales and auctions to get an accurate picture of current values. If you think you have a valuable error penny, it might be worth getting it appraised by a professional or sending it to a grading service. For those of you who are interested in collecting, here are a few tips. You never know what might turn up in your everyday transactions. A jeweler's loupe or a USB microscope can help you spot small details that the naked eye might miss. There are many online forums, clubs, and groups dedicated to coin collecting where you can learn and share information. The coin market can change. So keep yourself updated on recent finds and trends in numismatics. If you believe you have a valuable error, professional grading can authenticate and certify the error, increasing its value and marketability. So, there you have it. The 2015 Lincoln penny might just be the modern-day treasure you didn't know you had. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, always keep an eye out for these rare finds. Who knows, that penny sitting in your pocket right now could be worth a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about coin collecting and other hidden treasures, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you don't miss any of our future videos. Also, let us know in the comments if you have found any interesting coins lately. We'd love to hear your stories. There you go. This script should provide a comprehensive and engaging overview for a YouTube video about the 2015 Lincoln penny with a mint mark and its potential value. We're exploring a coin that has turned heads in the numismatic community, the 2017 P Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Yes, you heard that right. A penny worth $24,000. What makes this coin so special, and why is it commanding such a high price? Stick around, because we're about to reveal everything you need to know. Hi, everyone! If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest videos. Let's jump right into today's topic. First, let's start with a little background. The 2017 Lincoln penny was a significant release for a few reasons. For the first time in the history of the U.S. Mint, pennies minted at the Philadelphia Mint in 2017 featured a small P Mint mark. This was done to commemorate the 225th anniversary of the United States Mint. Before this, Philadelphia pennies had no mint mark at all. This made the 2017 penny with the P Mint mark a unique addition to the Lincoln penny series, which has been in continuous production since 1909. The addition of the P Mint mark in 2017 was a one-time event. This mint mark makes these pennies instantly recognizable and a must-have for collectors. But here's the thing, not all 2017 P pennies are created equal. Some of them are worth more than others, and we're about to find out why. You might be wondering, what could make a simple penny worth $24,000? Well, let's get into the nitty-gritty details. Several factors can make a 2017 P Mint mark penny exceptionally valuable. First and foremost, the condition of the penny is paramount. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. If you have a 2017 P penny that's in mint state, or even better, graded MS-70, it could be worth a lot more than just 1 cent. Secondly, error coins or varieties are a big deal. Error coins are coins that have some kind of mistake made during the minting process. This could be anything from a double die, off-center strike, or even die cracks. These errors make the coin unique and can significantly increase its value. For the 2017 P penny, there have been reports of several interesting errors that have sent their value soaring into the thousands. Lastly, demand and rarity always play a role in a coin's value. Even though millions of these pennies were produced, the ones with unique errors or in flawless condition are rare, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for them. For example, in 2021, a 2017 P penny with an extraordinary error sold for nearly $24,000 at auction. It was a once-in-a-lifetime find, combining both a high grade and a rare mint error. Alright, now let's talk about how you can identify whether your 2017 P penny is potentially worth a fortune. Here are a few steps you should follow. Take a close look at your penny. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the details. Look for any abnormalities, like doubling of the letters or numbers, off-center strikes, or any imperfections that stand out. Errors to look for include double dies, where the image or lettering appears twice due to a misalignment during minting, or any unusual marks or scratches that aren't from wear and tear. If you think you have a valuable penny, consider getting it professionally graded. The grading process can authenticate the coin's condition and, if it's in top-notch shape, significantly increase its value. Companies like PSGS and NGC are reputable graders. It's also a good idea to join coin collecting communities online. Forums and social media groups can be great places to share your finds and get advice from experienced collectors. Y60. What's the current market value for a 2017 Mint Mark Lincoln penny? Well, this can vary widely based on the factors we just discussed. A regular 2017 penny might only be worth a cent or two over face value if it's circulated. However, uncirculated examples can fetch anywhere from $5 to $50. Error coins and high-grade examples are where the real money is. Coins that have been graded MS68 or higher, or those with rare errors, have been known to sell for thousands. As we mentioned earlier, a penny with a significant error sold for $24,000, which shows just how high collectors are willing to go for something truly unique. Prices fluctuate with the market, so keeping an eye on auction sites and coin dealers' listings can give you a good sense of what collectors are currently willing to pay. As of now, if you have a high-grade 2017 penny with an unusual error, you're looking at a potential value in the thousands. If you think you've struck gold with your 2017 penny, here's how you can go about selling it. Before selling, have your coin appraised by a professional to get an accurate idea of its value. Decide whether to sell at an auction, through a coin dealer, or online. Each has its pros and cons. Auctions can bring in high prices due to competitive bidding, but they also come with fees. Selling directly to a collector or through a dealer might be faster, but could bring in less money. If you're selling your coin online, make sure to package it securely and insure it, especially if it's a high-value item. Finally, be patient. The right buyer might take some time to come along, especially if your coin is particularly rare or expensive. So there you have it, folks. The 2017 Mint Mark Lincoln penny is more than just pocket change. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this coin is a fascinating addition with potential hidden value. Always remember to check your pocket change. You never know what treasure you might find. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, let us know in the comments if you've come across any rare pennies or if you have any questions about coin collecting. Until next time, happy hunting! Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the world of coin collecting. We're talking about a seemingly ordinary coin that could potentially be worth a fortune. A 2003 Lincoln 1-cent penny. Yes, you heard that right. This little coin could fetch you up to $48,000 in the current market. So, stick around as we explore what makes this penny so special, how you can spot one, and why collectors are willing to pay top dollar for it. First, let's get some background on the 2003 Lincoln penny. As many of you know, the Lincoln cent has been a staple of American currency since 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The D Mint mark signifies that the coin was minted in Denver, one of the U.S. Mint's primary facilities. In 2003, millions of pennies were produced at the Denver Mint, making it a common coin in circulation. So, with so many 2003 pennies out there, what makes one of them worth $48,000? Great question. The value of a coin like the 2003 Lincoln penny is primarily determined by its condition, rarity, and unique errors or variations. For most 2003 pennies, you'll find that their value is only a cent, exactly what they're worth as currency. However, in rare cases, certain conditions and errors make some coins incredibly valuable. So what are we looking for? The first factor that can significantly increase a coin's value is its condition or grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin with no signs of wear. A 2003 Lincoln penny in mint condition, graded at MS67 or higher, can be worth thousands of dollars, primarily due to its near-perfect preservation. But that's not all. What really excites collectors and drives up the price is finding a 2003 penny with an error. Some of the most sought-after errors include double dies, where the image on the coin appears double due to a misalignment during the minting process, or off-center strikes, where the design is not properly aligned with the coin surface. These errors make the coin unique and can add a significant premium. For example, a 2003 Lincoln penny with a noticeable double die error could easily fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the severity and clarity of the doubling. Now, let's address the $48,000 question. You might be wondering, how did a 2003 Lincoln penny reach such an astronomical value? The answer lies in a unique combination of rarity, condition, and market demand. The penny in question is not just any 2003 Lincoln cent. It's an extraordinary example of a mint state coin graded at MS69, which is nearly perfect, with an incredibly sharp strike, beautiful color, and no visible marks or wear. Coins at this grade are extremely rare, especially for modern pennies, because most coins enter circulation and develop wear almost immediately. Moreover, this particular penny has a unique story. It was discovered in a roll of pennies straight from the mint, never having seen the light of day. This kind of find is rare, especially for a 2003 coin. The combination of its pristine condition and the rarity of its state makes it highly desirable to collectors. At an auction, where passionate collectors drive prices up, a coin like this can fetch an astounding price, $48,000 or more. It's the perfect storm of condition, rarity, and demand. Oh, how can you find one of these valuable 2003 pennies? Start by looking at your loose change or rolls of pennies from the bank. Pay close attention to the condition of each coin. You're looking for pennies that show no signs of wear, no scratches, dents, or discoloration. Use a magnifying glass to inspect for any potential errors, like double dies or off-center strikes. If you think you found something special, consider having the coin professionally graded. Professional grading services like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC) can authenticate and grade your coin, giving you a better idea of its potential value. Remember, even if your 2003 penny isn't worth $48,000, coins in good condition can still be worth more than face value. Plus, hunting for rare coins is a fun and rewarding hobby that could pay off in more ways than one. As of now, the market for collectible coins, including the 2003 Lincoln penny, is strong. Coin collecting has seen a resurgence in recent years, with many people viewing it as both a hobby and an investment. The current value of your 2003 penny will depend on its condition and any unique features it might have. Coins in mint state condition, graded MS65 or higher, could be worth anywhere from a few dollars to several thousand, depending on the market demand and any errors. The $48,000 penny is an extreme case, but it highlights just how valuable a seemingly ordinary coin can become under the right circumstances. So there you have it, folks. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and who knows, you might have a hidden treasure sitting right in your pocket change. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest tips, tricks, and coin news. And don't forget to share your own coin finds in the comments below. Who knows, your story might just be our next video. We're diving into a small coin with a potentially huge value, the 2004 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny. That's right, a seemingly ordinary penny that could be worth up to $42,000. If you've got a jar of change sitting around, you might want to check it right after this video. So what makes this penny so valuable? Let's break it down. The 2004 D Lincoln penny is a 1-cent coin that was minted at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D Mint mark located just below the year on the coin. In 2004, the U.S. Mint produced billions of these pennies. So you might be wondering, what makes a penny from 2004 so special? After all, they're still in circulation, and most of us have probably handled hundreds without a second thought. Well, the answer lies in two key factors: condition and rarity. But before we get into that, let's talk a little bit about the coin's design. The obverse, or the front, of the coin features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, which has been a staple on the penny since 1909. The reverse, or back, shows the Lincoln Memorial, a design that was used from 1959 until 2008. So what makes certain 2004 D pennies worth so much more than their face value? It all comes down to these two factors: their condition and rarity. Host, voiceover with visuals of grading scales and pristine coins ***. When we talk about condition, we're referring to the state of preservation of the coin. Coin collectors and numismatists use a grading system to evaluate the condition, ranging from poor P1 to mint state MS70. A penny in mint state has never been in circulation, meaning it has no scratches, marks, or signs of wear. And believe it or not, a 2004 D penny in MS69 condition, which is nearly perfect, recently sold for a whopping $42,000 at auction. But it's not just about condition. Rarity plays a crucial role too. You see, even though billions of these pennies were minted, finding one in nearly perfect condition, especially after being in circulation for years, is incredibly rare. That's why collectors are willing to pay big bucks. Now, let's talk about the current market value. Not every 2004 D penny is worth $42,000. The value depends heavily on the coin's condition. A circulated 2004 D penny, which has scratches and signs of wear, might only be worth its face value, 1 cent. But if you have a 2004 D penny that is in near perfect mint state condition, its value could skyrocket. Coins graded MS65 might be worth around $5 to $10. MS66 coins could fetch $50 to $100, and those in MS67 might bring in around $500 or more. The top prize is those in MS68 or MS69 condition, which are extremely rare and can be worth thousands to tens of thousands of dollars. So what should you be looking for in your 2004 D pennies? First, check the condition. Look for coins with a strong, sharp strike and no signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. Also, pay attention to the mint luster, which should be bright and shiny, almost as if the coin were just minted. If you think you've got a high-quality 2004 D penny, the next step is to get it graded by a professional coin grading service. These services, like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can evaluate your coin's condition and assign it a grade. This can significantly affect its value if you decide to sell it. Grading services will encapsulate your coin in a protective holder and provide a certification that includes the coin's grade, ensuring buyers of its authenticity and condition. This is particularly important when selling coins at auction or to serious collectors. Now, here's a little bonus for you. Some 2004 D pennies can also be valuable due to mint errors. These are mistakes that occur during the minting process, such as off-center strikes, doubled dies, or even repunched mint marks. These errors can make a coin unique and highly desirable to collectors. For example, a double die coin might show a doubling of the date or the letters on the coin, which can add significant value. If you find a penny with a strange appearance, like doubled lettering or an off-center design, it might be worth getting it checked out by an expert. So there you have it. Your ordinary 2004 Lincoln penny could be worth a fortune if it's in exceptional condition or has a rare mint error. Remember to check your change and those old coin jars. You never know what treasures you might find. And if you do find something interesting, don't hesitate to get it graded. We're diving into the world of coin collecting with a focus on a fascinating and surprisingly valuable coin, the 2005 Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. You heard that right, a penny from 2005 that could be worth up to $38,000. So, if you're interested in learning what makes this penny so special and how to spot one, keep watching. The 2005 Lincoln penny might look like any other ordinary penny at first glance, but there are some unique characteristics and rare errors that could make this coin worth a small fortune. Let's break down exactly what you're looking for and why these coins are fetching such high prices on the market today. First, let's talk about the basics of this coin. The D Mint mark signifies that this penny was minted in Denver. In 2005, the U.S. Mint produced millions of Lincoln cents, but only a very small fraction of them have the unique qualities that can make them worth thousands. Now, there are several factors that can contribute to the value of a 2005 penny, but the most important ones are its condition, rarity, and any mint errors it might have. Mint errors are a huge deal in the world of coin collecting because they can create unique and rare coins that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. So, what kinds of errors should you be looking for on a 2005 Lincoln penny? Some of the most valuable errors include double die errors, off-center strikes, broad strikes, and clipped planchets. But the jackpot error to look out for is the double die. This is where the coin is struck twice, with the dies slightly misaligned, creating a doubling effect on the letters or design. But wait, there's more! Another factor that can make the 2005 penny worth a lot is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70 by the Sheldon Coin Grading Scale, with a 70 representing a perfect, flawless coin. A 2005 penny in mint state or MS condition, that's a grade of 65 or higher, can be worth significantly more than one that's been heavily circulated. For instance, a 2005 penny with a double die error in a high grade like MS67 or MS68 could fetch up to $38,000. Yes, you heard me correctly, $38,000 for a penny that you might just find in your pocket change. Now, I bet you're wondering, how do I know if my penny has one of these errors? The best way to check is by using a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to inspect the coin closely. Look at the date, the mint mark, and any text or design elements. If you see any signs of doubling or anything that looks off, you might just have a valuable error coin. It's also worth getting a professional opinion. You can have your coin graded by a professional coin grading service like the PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. These services can authenticate your coin and give it a grade, which can significantly increase its value when you go to sell it. Now, let's talk about the current market value of these coins. As of right now, a regular 2005 Lincoln penny without any errors or special conditions is worth about 1 cent, which is its face value. However, those rare error coins we mentioned earlier, they can range from a few $100s to tens of thousands of dollars depending on the severity of the error and the coin's condition. On auction sites like eBay or specialized coin auction houses, we've seen these coins sell for anywhere between $1,000 and $38,000. So, it's definitely worth taking a closer look at your loose change. So why are these coins so valuable? It all comes down to supply and demand. The rarity of these errors and the high grade of these coins make them highly desirable to collectors. And when collectors compete to own a piece of numismatic history, the prices can skyrocket. Plus, Lincoln pennies are some of the most collected coins in the United States, so there's always a demand for rare and unique specimens. Combine that with the allure of owning a near-perfect or error coin, and you can see why these pennies are so sought after. Alright folks, there you have it. The 2005 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is more than just pocket change. It could be a hidden treasure worth up to $38,000. So make sure to check your pennies carefully and keep an eye out for those rare errors. You never know, you might just have a valuable coin sitting in your collection right now. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your fellow coin enthusiasts, and subscribe to the channel for more videos on rare coins and collectibles. And as always, thanks for watching and happy hunting.